Coming up, Man City star in shock Chelsea signing. This is the greatest football YouTube clip show ever. Now, before we start, don't forget to subscribe. It's free and will be at the top of your feed every week before anyone else. Lovely. Bit of football knowledge for you to start with. And Luis Suarez has a brother who's a physio for Cypriot side and North Assist. Let me show you. That is beautiful. There he is there, kneeling down in the blue t-shirt. How do I know it's Luis Suarez's brother? If you ask me, these diving physios are ruining the game. Loads going on in America at the moment. Obama versus Romney, the economy's in a state, they're fighting about 15 different wars. So, what did ABC News lead with this week? The schoolgirl getting kneed in the face a bit playing football.
Tonight we begin with outrage on the soccer field. The video, which we're about to show you, speaks for itself. A soccer player takes a knee to the face during a game. Tonight that girl's upset mother shares her feelings with the night team's Cristina Rendon.
They followed that story with news that Serena Williams was slightly sweaty after playing tennis. Shocking. Now, while we're in the Americas, you may remember Ronaldo, the fat one, took to a Brazilian TV series to try and lose weight. Let's catch up and see how that high-octane regime is helping him shed those extra pounds.
Treino de subir escada, tá? Você fortalece perna, glúteo, abdômen, tá? Faz os últimos 3, tá liberado.
Well, with that sort of effort, he'll be well on the way to losing at least half a stone by 2048. Man City are always trying to market themselves overseas, and recently they sent Javi Garcia out to Abu Dhabi to do a bit of promotional work.
So what we thought we'd do is bring it out here and try it and see if we can get some of the sixers and upwards to obviously academy level back home. Yeah.
Hang on a minute, what was that kid trying to get signed? There you go, Man City star in shock Chelsea signing, and to prove Man City players will sign pretty much anything.
So, yeah, have you had a look at these documents?
No.
And look up.
We've all signed things without reading them. I think I've ended up standing here. On last week's show, I showed you Bayern's Brazilians. Now it's time for the Barca boys' brain-baffling ball brilliance. Meanwhile, in Man City. Now, as always, I love reading your comments. Please do leave some below. Chris Jacobs got in touch to ask, how on earth is that ball stuck to the wall? Interesting one, that actually, Chris. Just behind the wall is Raul, former Real Madrid and Spanish striker. A little bit of string holding it up there for us. Amazing. Speaking of Spain, the presenter of Juan'll Fix It doesn't seem too fussed about the allegations surrounding his English counterpart. Speaking of sombreros, it's time now for our goal of the week. Spanish for goal. And we turn to Sergio Almiron with this effort for Peruvian side Leon de Huanuco.
Chávez, ataca Leon de Huanuco, viene el centro, Almiron se acomoda, Almiron va a levantar, Almiron, qué golazo, qué golazo, qué golazo.
Decent. And from goal of the week to save of the week, and we hand over to Carlos Erwin Arias and his once, twice, 3 times a penalty save. Confused? Let me explain. Carlos had to save a penalty 3 times. Here's the first penalty, but Carlos was off his line. Retake. Here's the second penalty. Good save, but Carlos was off his line again. Third penalty, new striker. Saved again. This time he wasn't off his line. Well, he was, but the ref was bored by now. Yeah, less save of the week, more rubbish penalty takes of the week. Still, well done, Carlos. Right, that's it. If you want to see any of the videos we've used, they're behind me there on the video wall. Also, don't forget to subscribe. You'll see us first before anyone else. Why wouldn't you? Bye.